Well, it's a very warm welcome indeed. I've got my trademark sunglasses on, and this Monday evening. Great to have you with me. I can't see anything at all. Got pitch black in here. They're unbelievable, these sunglasses. They're called Maui Jims. Maui Jims, if you research them, they're very expensive actually, but you can't see anything through them. So I'm going to, whoa, there you are. I'm going to take them off, and I'm going to actually lift them down like that, and pull my hair down, and say, hi, how are you? Great to be with you. Wonderful day yesterday on the line, wasn't it? 16-1 winner, Salton Stall doing the trick. We are on a Monday evening now. I've got this message on nice and early. I'm looking to break 2,500 views with this very big message indeed. I've got two humongous bets at Galway on Tuesday. I've got an absolute blinder at Leicester. And I've got an absolute super Southall nap as well. Plus, I've got a straight win bet crossbow. Push! Huntingdon from a stable I know all about, on a horse I know all about, and I think it'll jump round and absolutely win on the bridle. Job done. First bet's already ran today on this Monday. A nice 16-1 payout into 11-1. Evasive Power each way payout again. 16s into 11s. Ran a good race as well. Nearly won, to be honest. We've got a little bit of interference, balked and bulked. But there we go. Collected each way. And that's what I do on my line. 42% of my bets in the last 2.5 years have collected each way at average price of 7-1. That was a 16-1, and that's what it's all about. Backing winners, paying out, and not too many losing bets. You either win or you get your money back with a bit on top for your trouble. And profit, profit, profit. Well, I've had over 1 million views in the last year or 2 years on the line. 1 million people I've been tuning into my channel, and I can tell you it's a great pleasure to be with you. The line is trending. We're getting a lot of power behind it, and there's a lot of help pushing it out there, including from YouTube, who can see what's happening, who can see a trend developing, and the recommended for yous are going through the roof, and the success is going through the roof as well, of so many winners on the line. As I say, I've got some big ammunition coming out for you in just 1 second, but I must just tell you, if you've not been seeing what's been happening on this line, I'm just going to give you 1 or 2 of the winners, and then I'm going to get into action with a maximum straight win bet on a horse I think will win from here to eternity. From here to eternity with Burt Lancaster, I think it'll win off the track. 2 more at Galway, which are absolute knockers and big price ones, and an absolute super Southall stick-on job on a horse which should be around 6 or 7-1. And a horse at Leicester, my home track, Leicester, that I know all about, and I think it'll absolutely bolt up as well. What a day it's going to be on Tuesday. Well, it's been a fantastic month of winners in September, and it's already started yesterday well in October with Salton Stall winning at 16-1. The day before, Kenilworth King won at 9-2, and the day before that, Burliot Express was another Irish winner at 7-1. If you counteract that, once again, the day before with a horse called Old News, which won at 7-1 into 4-1, we're talking about a winner a day makes the bookmaker pay. The day before that, as such, a horse called Khabib won at 6-1 into 9-2. We also had a crossbow, 3 out of 3. 3 crossbows, 3 winners, all last week, including Mayman at Dundalk, another Irish winners, and 5 bets, 5 winners at the 3 at the Curragh on a week last Saturday. This Saturday we had Kennington, whatever it's called, at 9-2 to your money. It was called Kenilworth King. I think that's Luton Town, isn't it? Kenilworth Road, the old Luton Town, the Mad Hatters. Well, if you forget about that, but forget about nothing, 5 bets, 5 winners a week on Saturday with Fion 8-1 to 9-4, Half Nuts 18-1 to 11-1, plus 100% each way bets at 9-1, 16-1 to 12-1. Wow. And if you think that's not enough, go back a week earlier. Dusky Lord, the nap of the day, 1 bet, 1 winner. Dusky Lord 18-1 won the Air Silver Cup, all free of charge to you on this line. A trending line, the number 1 line in the country right now, 2,500 views on Saturday, and we're going up with you two pushing, and I'm pushing, and the only way I can do that is if I win with big price horses, and that's what's happening, and that's why I'm on here, to give you and show you what it's all about. Big price winners like you've never seen before in your life. 3 Saturdays ago, well, I can tell you we cleaned up big time with 5 out of 5 2 Saturdays ago. Also, I napped an 800 to 1 winning treble for some of my private clients on a horse called Ted Friend, won at 10 to 1, C Stone won at 10 to 1, and First Grade won at 7 to 1. It was in a super lucky 15. 800 to 1 treble was landed. How about that? Well, there we go. And everything is totally transparent. We're talking some huge profits, some monumental profits. And like I wrote in an email, I'm going to read it to you. Make sure you keep on track and follow me daily. I will not fail my many thousands of followers. Over 1 million views on this channel in 2 years and over 1,000 winners, average price at 7 to 1. I will not fail my many thousands of followers. I won't fail my tens of thousands or scores of thousands of followers. It can't happen, and it's not happening. 16 to 1 yesterday, another 16 to 1 each way. First bet, first winner again to start the week off with. Where else can you get it? You can't get it anywhere else because it's all in there. Intellectual knowledge, all in there. Intellectual knowledge, even if I can't say it. Shall we get on? I've got a lot to get through. I'm going to come to a maximum bet in a minute. But what I'm going to do is just take you to Galway for a very big bet indeed. Let me get myself sorted. Get yourselves a pen and paper. Get yourself a minute to yourself. I've got a Diet Pepsi here. Let me show you what I've got. Diet Pepsi and a water. There's a concoction for you. I've also got my sand timer. I've got it all here. I've got everything here. You won't believe on my desk what I've got. Even my sunglasses, look. If you go to my website, by the way, petersracingtips.com, you'll see my sunglasses there because that's my trademark. Even though I'm not using them right now, it was my trademark, but I can't see with them on, if you see what I mean. petersracingtips.com. Have a look. But in the meantime, shall we get on and go to Galway and get some big winners again? I think that's a great idea, don't you? 225 at Galway. Remember, these are for racing on Tuesday. These are racing bets on Tuesday and not for Monday. Monday is when I'm recording this transmission now. So I'm online every night at 6 p.m. And today is Monday the 3rd of October. This is racing bets for racing the 4th of October. All right. Number 3 is the first bet of the day, and it runs in the 225 at the meeting of Galway. Now, this horse is a very interesting one. It's got 7 zeros next to its name. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Just like Salt and Stall yesterday. 7 or 8 zeros next to its name. And 16 to 1 winner was job done. And I told you I thought it was a certainty. Now then, there's a horse called Money Heist here. And I'm just going to spell that for you. M-O-N-E-Y. And then H-E-I-S-T. Trained by a very warm trainer indeed, Gavin Cromwell. Now, he's done me some huge favours, I can tell you, and he's done my punters some huge favours in the past. I've backed a lot of big winners that he's trained, Gavin Cromwell, and he doesn't leave it behind too often. And I think this horse has got a great chance. It hasn't run since April. It's running off a really low mark of 93 in this handicap hurdle. 16 runners go to post. There's no point me telling you the form to it because it hasn't got any. It hasn't got any because it's got 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Let me just tell you this before we move on to the next bet, and I've got some big ammunition. I am so excited. Money Heist, number 3, in that 225 at Galway. Listen to this. His SP last time was 40 to 1, come 6 of 13. Time before that was Bullseye, 50 to 1, 5th of 7. Time before that was 150 to 1, 11th of 18. Time before that, 125 to 1, 10th of 20. And the time before that, 8-0 Blind 80 to 1, ridden by Keith Donoghue, same jockey as tomorrow, 6 of 18. This horse hasn't been sighted with a Jodrell Bank telescope for a long time, but it's ready. I can't tell you any more than that. I told you yesterday Salt and Stall was ready, and I've told you over and over again about how many Irish horses have been ready and have all popped in at huge prices. Number 3, Money Heist, is ready to win. It's a huge price, no idea what price, because you can't put a price against this one. But the word I've got and the message that I'm getting are all one thing. This horse is going to run an absolute blinder. 22 winners Gavin Cromwell's had this year. I think it could be 23. It's a 16-runner affair. The bookmakers are paying out first 5. And wow, it's a big one. As I say, this is an early broadcast, so there's no prices out, but with no form to its name, this one has to be punted. And I tell you, it's in the right grade as well, just an 80 to 95 handicap at the meeting at Galway. It could be a big gamble, this one, and I'm on it. Money Heist, put a tick on that in the 225 at Galway. Money honey, money honey, money honey. Right, 4.10 at Galway, second bet of the day. Then let's move to Sutherland, Leicester and finish off with this maximum absolute bazooka job crossbow. And I think that'll jump round and win with its head in his chest. But let's go to the 4.10, shall we, at Galway. Now, this is an 8-runner race here. And there's a horse I think will win this. It's number 3. It's called Bold Enough. Bold Enough. I like it an awful lot. It's only a 7-year-old. It's going in a handicap chase for 22 grand on Tuesday, and I think it'll come away with first prize. It's trained by Henry de Bromhead and ridden by MP O'Connor, claiming £5, and I'm claiming a winner. I think it'll win. Number 3, Bold Enough, ran really well last time up at Galway. At Galway, that was a month or so ago, 10th of 20 in a better race than this, and I think it's going to take the world a beating. It's number 3, it's called Bold Enough, and it'll do me and it will do you. Number 3, Bold Enough, there we go, put it down, pick it up and go and draw. I'm going win only with that, and don't know the price of it. If it is 6 to 1, 7 to 1, then I'll go each way. But I'm going straight on the nose because I think Bold Enough will be bold enough and will be good enough, and I think we'll win. So don't worry about that. The horse is coming back in trip. It's a master stroke from de Bromhead. He's bringing it back to 2 mile 2 for the 22 grand Guinness handicap chase. It's been running over a lot further than this. It's been running over 22 furlongs, 3 miles. And then it's been running over 2 mile 5. He brings it back in trip, presses the button, and Bold Enough wins. That's the plan. 4.10 at Galway, second bet of the day, and that's the one to be on there. It's number 3, Bold Enough. I'm going straight on the nose, but if it is 5, 6 to 1, 7 to 1, could be, not sure the prices, then each way, you don't need to be Einstein to work that out. Right, 3 more to go. Southall or Leicester? Where should we go to first? Let's go to my hometown, Leicester, eh? Why not? In the 7 furlong, 2 o'clock race there, I've got one and I'm all over it like a rash. I really am. And I think this horse is going to take a lot of beating. It's a 10-horse handicap. You may notice that most of my horses that I'm tipping you are in handicaps, and mainly tricky handicaps as well, because that's how I get my average price 7 to 1, 8 to 1. The puzzles, it's like a Rubik Cube. It really is complicated. But that's what I enjoy doing, solving the problem. And if you can solve it, you get 10, 12, 16 to 1 winners regular. And that's what you need to keep making money, big money, off bookmakers. Forget about the even money 5 to 4 pokes. You know, forget them. You need to bet big price winners and build the bank builders. And that's what I'm doing on this line. You know how many winners I'm tipping you. And I put my name behind it and I've done it again. I've come back on here after a break and just banged winners out incessantly at huge prices. And the rest is history. The rest is history. Right, number 3. It's called Oriental Dancer. Oriental Dancer. 3 runs this has had. It's trained by Richard Hannon. Richard Hannon Jr. we should say, eh? Sean Levy is the jockey on board, and I think this one is ready. It's had 3 proverbial runs, and it's going in a nursery the first time, and Hannon has got it marked at 65, and that is bang on top in a 0 to 65 nursery, and I can't see anything stopping this. I can't see anything stopping this. Again, I've not got the price of this. It's too early. The bookmakers haven't priced them up yet. It should be 5 to 1, 9 to 2, 5 to 1. But, you know, in all honesty, 66 to 1 chance last time up and 8th of 12. Steer, you know, it just sat still on it. Spencer was on it, Jamie Spencer, and got it into a bit of a mess at maiden race at Newmarket. He got it all over the place. 8th of 12. Come on. And come on with stack of running still in it. This one's ready. No doubt at all. No doubt. Number 3, it's ready. It's called Oriental Dancer, and it's got my hard-earned on it. I tell you, it's got my cash on it, and I'm going in big time. I'm putting the silver tin on it. Silver tin's going on tomorrow. It really is. The silver tin is number 3, Oriental Dancer for Hannon and Levy and the Sanjovic Army. Number 3, get on it and get at that payout counter and wait. You'll only have to wait about 90 seconds because that's how long this race is going to take, and then you can go and collect your cash. How about that? Wouldn't that be lovely? Well, I think you will be doing. I think you will be doing. And there we go. 2 o'clock at Leicester. Penultimate bet. One more to come. And then the big maximum. Straight down the gullet. Straight down the gullet. Sounds awful, doesn't it? Straight down the neck. Straight down the arrow. Like a bolt from the blue. And I gave you 3 bets, 3 winners last week. They all won crossbow bets. They absolutely bolted up. And this one, I think, will do the same. I really do. In the meantime, where we're going to go for the last bet before the maximum. But by God, you've got some strong stuff there. That money heist. Keep your eyes on that one for Gavin Cromwell. Tell you. And keep your eyes on Bold Enough. Stepping back in tripping at 410 at Galway for Henry de Bromhead, bless him. And Heather Down Hero. Don't miss that in the 8:30 at Southall tonight. 8:30 at Southall on Tuesday night. It's I believe it's number 5 on your card. I'm just going to double check that because sometimes my memory escapes me. I think it's number 5. Is it number 5? It is number 5. Trained by Michael Bell and ridden by Kevin Scott. Got a load of numbers next to its name. 47645 Once again, it is the weighing room number. This is at Southall. Seriously. I love this horse. I really love it. It's got an absolutely amazing chance off a mark of 6.0 blind 60. Kevin Stott takes them out in a 0 to 60 handicap. That is nothing more really than a glorified seller. And this horse has been pigeonholed to win this. Michael Bell's got it. Very rare that this man will get it wrong, Bell. He's dropped it down from a 0 to 62 last time up, and I think it's going to win. I really do. And I'll be very disappointed if it doesn't. That's in the 8:30. And remember, that's on Tuesday night. It's number 5 in the 8:30 Southall, and it's called Heather Down Hero. Heather Down Hero, 8:30 at Southall, which leaves 1. You've had 4, which leaves 1. And I'm going to give you that one now, and I'm going to say then I'll see you on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. And I will tell you that on Wednesday at Navan, I'm having one of the biggest bets of the year on a horse, which again will be a big one. Probably 16, maybe 20s, no form to its names. I think it'll have a 1 next to its name on Wednesday. That's an afternoon meeting at Navan in Ireland. And if you miss that, you'll miss out. And you don't want to be doing that, that's for sure. Sound like Harry Enfield. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You want to go to Navan. That's where you want to go. You want to go to Navan on a Wednesday. That's where you want to go. That's where I'm going. I'm going to Navan on a Wednesday, and I'm going to have a big bet on a horse, and I'm going to share that horse with you free of charge tomorrow night at Tom Mick's, 6 o'clock. In the meantime, let's go to Huntingdon for a bet on a horse which should absolutely cakewalk it. It should do. You never know, but it should do. It runs in the 2:15 at Huntingdon. If it ran in the 1:15, this race we'd be tired, wouldn't it? Because we run twice. But in the 2:15 at Huntingdon, it's a 6-runner novice hurdle. I don't normally bet in those races, but such is the class of this horse, it should absolutely win with its head in his chest. The last time I told you that, there was a week ago, and a horse called Sunningdale won 5 to 4 to even money, 3.5 lengths at Catterick, pulling a coal truck. This one's number 4. It's called Collector's Item, trained by John Joe O'Neill Sr. and ridden by John Joe O'Neill Jr. Keep it in the family. Number 4, Collector's Item, is the one to be on. I've had 3 very strong messages for this one. It's an absolute stinking novice hurdle, and really, if it don't win this, it'll be very disappointing indeed. Collector's Item, number 4, is a crossbow bet. Straight at the target, in the back of the net, job done. Boom. Listen, 2:15 Huntingdon, there we go. You've got Collector's Item. It really is an absolute steering job if ever there was one. Very, very strongly fancied indeed. I've given you some really, really warm material there. Bold Enough in the 410 at Galway, stepping back in trip for Henry de Bromhead. You've got Money Heist in the 225 at Galway to do the daylight robbery on the bookies down there for Gavin Cromwell. Sort my hair out. What a mess. Listen, Heather Down Hero in the 8:30 at Southall for Michael Bell. And don't miss Oriental Dancer for Sean Levy and Richard Hannon in the 2 o'clock at Leicester. It's been a ball. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's been wonderful to share 20 minutes with you out of our lives. Have a wonderful day. Go get 'em.